who will make them feel.
That's not the question. That's my topic.
What?
The next one will be the question.
Oh, unsa man? Uy! Okay.
Okay, are you done? Are you done laughing?
Okay, good.
You know, guys, I try so hard to be serious with you. I try so hard to have good conversations, good interviews, but it's hard.
It's hard.
Look who's in my house. And I have Janet. And Mary's in the other room doing a live stream to you guys. So, you know, I live a very hard life here. So please have pity on me. So today's topic is, what kind of man are Filipinos looking for?
Yes.
And I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and I hope you don't mind being on the hot seat.
I'm okay with that. I'm always sitting in a hot seat. I'm kidding.
As a man, how do I know if a Filipina really is into me, that she really likes me? How can I tell that she likes me?
Probably when he can sit. Of course, the woman like think about, care about you, and wanna get to know you more in every conversation. And she is always like concerned about you, and just focus on get to know you. And if you ask her question, and she will be direct to you. Yeah, and you can sense it.
You can sense it.
Yeah.
But is she going to, say I just met a girl.
Yeah.
And I say, hello, how are you? And I give her my contact number.
Yes.
Is she going to call me, or do I have to call her?
In Filipina, especially with foreigner and Filipina, if she likes you, she will, of course, text you saying hi, and yeah.
So you don't have to pursue her too hard, guys. If she likes you, she's going to say hi.
Yeah.
She's going to see what you're up to.
Yes.
Just to get a conversation
started.
started.
Check up on you. Yeah.
So they're aggressive in their, if I like somebody, I'm going to reach out and I'm going to try and make him, let him know that I like him.
Yes, like saying good morning, or hi, how are you? What you doing? Something like that.
Janet did that at first, every day. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, how are you? How's your sleep?
Yeah, to have a conversation, of course, yes.
So what qualities are you looking for in a man in general, not just a foreigner, but in a man, a mature woman? What qualities is she looking for?
Yeah, I think the security, and for this man that will let the woman know that he can actually taking care of her in every way, like financially, emotionally, and make her feel secure, type of.
So you're looking for a guy, one, financially secure.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Is it maturity? Is that something or do the girls like younger guys and they look for older guys just for financial security?
I don't think that's all about financial security as well, Mike. I believe they are looking for a guy already done playing around. It's more into her, one.
So you're looking for someone more stable?
Yeah.
Someone you're looking for a man who's ready to settle down.
Yes, and don't want to play around. It's hard to catch them up all the time.
So you're not looking for what they call a, quote, player. You're not looking for a guy that plays a field.
Yes, of course.
Describe to me the ideal man to you. Physically, financially, what would be the most ideal man if you close your eyes and your dream guy?
Yes. I like a guy who's very secure for herself, himself first. He's confident. He's not the type of person that, will always get jealous. And, kind of secure of everything he have. And he is already, happy on his own first before trying to find someone, to make her happy as well. And yeah, physically, of course, I like a guy who's bigger than me, of course.
Taller?
Taller than me, bigger than me. I like chubby guys.
You like chubby guys?
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you about chubby guys.
Yeah.
And chubby girls. Isn't being chubby a sign of financial success because you can afford to eat and get fat?
I'm not really sure.
You're not really sure,
yes.
But you like a little meat on the bones.
Yes,
you like to grab the love
because I'm already
handle.
skinny enough There could be a lot of friction if I get out.
So guys, if you're a little chubby, it's a plus.
It's a
Don't
plus.
lose all that weight.
Yeah.
Because muscle guys, the guys that work out every day and they, the big muscle guys, are they
I like, yes.
attractive to you?
I like a guy who's healthy, but it doesn't mean you have to have these abs and like very. I don't like
But the abs are
hard,
good though,
yeah.
aren't they?
I'm not into so much into that,
not so-
but of course that's a sign of taking care of yourself, and yeah, it's a plus for most of the Filipino, I think. Yeah.
So we know the ideal guy. What kind of men do Filipinos try to stay away from?
Yeah, I think for me and I mean in general Filipina, I think like they don't like an insecure guys and a type of guy who's always jealous and controlling. No one's one.
Jealousy's a bad thing.
Yeah, that's a bad thing. It could be bring the worst in the relationship and destroy the good thing in a relationship if you have this type of behavior.
So a guy that you stay away from a guy who's not secure and not
Yeah.
happy in his own skin.
Yeah,
Always worried about where you're at, what you're doing.
Yes, and he's not confident for himself because that's a hard part.
Do you have an age limit? Now, a lot of guys, a lot of people say the age gap is such a big thing. Is there a guy that's too old? And even, is there a guy that would be too young? What sort of age gap are you looking for in a relationship?
For sure, I don't want to date a younger guys than me.
Younger would
yeah,
be
younger than
40?
Yeah, I am 38 still.
Well, I know you're 38.
I don't like to date.
So anybody under 38, you don't want to date.
I don't feel, and I'm not trying, but it could be still depend, but the maturity of the guy, and it's just because I don't feel like I can't see myself dating with very like so young. I have a boys though, so and in terms of like age limit, something like
The
that.
older end of it, yes.
Yeah, I like older guys.
Well, when you say older, it's 50 older, 60, 70, there is...
Yeah, I think, I can't say that and really, Mike, because it depends. There could be a guy that in his 70, but he's still like
looks good and he's
healthy and stuff like that. So I think it's about like connectivity, understanding to each other, and when you can connect and have a good conversation, can talk about a lot of things all the time.
So age, the upper limit of the age is not a factor, but its
Yes.
health could be.
Yeah.
You don't...
Yeah.
Nothing against people, but if you're already in a wheelchair and you need a lot of care, your first date isn't going to be like a caregiver.
Yeah.
If something happens as you're in a
Yes.
relationship, that's one thing, but initially you're not looking for somebody that you want to be a caregiver to right away.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Just an honest answer.
All men love looking at beautiful women, and
Yes.
women love looking at handsome men. I see
Yeah.
it all the time, Janet. Even you and many others, you go through Facebook, and then all of a sudden there's a guy with a bunch of abs and muscles, and you're like, oh my God, and they stop
Oh
for
my
a while, or they'll watch his short. But is there something in a man that you find unattractive? Like if they're bald, they're obese in weight, way skinny. Is there anything you find that would be an unattractive
To
feature?
me, if you are stink.
If you smell
that's
bad.
it. Yeah, that's it.
Hygiene, guys.
Hygiene. That's all. Like I don't care if you're bald, like chubby, skinny, but the hygiene it matters a lot to me. I like.
So if he smells bad at dinner, chances are you're not going home with him.
Yeah. Of
Yeah.
course. And
Does a man have to have a certain amount of money or a certain income for you to date them or be in a relationship with them?
I think that's a tricky question. I think it's about like how is the man want to share everything he have to you, because there could be a man that have a big money but not so open heart enough or mind
Doesn't share
yeah
enough of
doesn't
it?
share. So it depends how he want to share or how we can work together with that money. I don't think if you're looking for a serious relationship there's specific budget to be together, but there's a plan what you can do in the future, I think.
So as you developed a relationship,
Yes.
It's not so much how much money he has or what he how much money he gets every month.
Yes.
It's the plan for your relationship.
Yes.
If you have children,
Yeah.
is he going to embrace your children as his own, or he doesn't want to share his money with children? You know, it just this is what I spend, and you can just have room and board with me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So it's really depend upon the guy or how is the budget. Yeah.
And so I'm going to assume as the relationship develops, those questions will be asked, and they'll determine if the relationship goes farther.
Yes.
If everything is equal, a Filipino and a foreigner, they both have the same amount of money, they both make the same amount of money every month, they're the same age, everything equal, they both look nice. Would you date a Filipino or would you date the foreigner?
Oh, in terms of that, yeah, as far as I know, I only gonna date a man that can connect with my situation and I connect with his situation. So it doesn't matter if he's a foreigner or if he's a Filipino. As long as I know in the future or if we are together, we can work everything together. I mean, if that's the case.
So you're not looking just for a foreigner in the future, even though you do YouTube and you talk to a lot of foreigners. If the right Filipino came along and you had a relationship with him, you can make that work.
Yeah, of course, Mike. But the thing about here, there's a fact in Filipino saying, if you have if you're already a mother, kind of like my situation, I got 4 boys, so it's difficult already for a Filipino to understand it, and plus his family as well, his auntie, his uncle, gonna put a comments on me, so that makes it harder. But if everything is equal, of course, there's no specific if it's foreigner or a Filipino.
So that's the point of accepting your children, accepting you as the whole package, that you do have children and accepting your life the way it is.
Yes.
And it's harder for a Filipino to accept that, especially a successful Filipino.
Yes,
He's going to want a girlfriend or a wife with no children.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You know, so, and start his own family. Yes. Thank you for that answer. Describe to me the perfect first date.
Perfect first date. Oh, of course, there's a lot of foods. I'm kidding. Now, perfect date is when you can sit down for an hour, to me, getting to know each other and without realizing what time is it, something like that. When you feel like time runs like just so like fast, and then you know each other. That's what I mean in a perfect date.
Yeah, the perfect date, you get along well, you talk. But where would you want him to take you? Where's the best place? I'm a foreigner. I just got here to the Philippines. I've met someone online, and I want to have a first date. Do I take her to a top hotel, a very expensive meal, or do I take her to the mall, coffee shop, movie, ice cream? What is the perfect first date for a foreigner to have with a woman he hasn't met yet? Filipina.
Yeah, a perfect date. Okay, I gotta take it back. Let's start like this. Perfect date to me is when you go watch the sunset. Oh, I'm being romantic. Sunset, take your food in there and have a good conversation, getting to know each other, and then
Okay, guys. I'm going to disagree with Wang here.
Okay.
I think the perfect first date is in a public place, coffee shop, a McDonald's or something. Wang's such a romantic, you know, she's looking for the first date to be her first love, new love.
I'm expecting that way, And I agree with Mike. Yeah, he disagree with me, but
The perfect first date, you meet someone online, and it's best if you're staying, say you're in Cebu, you go to Ayala Mall or IT Park, you meet at a coffee shop.
You got a point,
And it's public. You get to meet her, you get to decide if you like her, she gets to meet you before you take her back to your place and she knows where you live and too much, you know.
Because I'm thinking about the first date that it's already like, you know.
The perfect date for her, she's thinking more on the lines that you've been talking a long time online. You know, maybe the first date when you first meet your long distance relationship or something. But I look for safety.
Oh yeah.
Wang's just going for the home run. Wang's going for the home run. Guys, make sure that chastity belt's on tight when you do it with Wang.
Yeah, be careful.
So here, this is the tough question, and this is why she's on the hot seat. So since you're on that topic,
Yes.
how many dates would you go on it with a guy before you had sex with him?
It depends. It depends.
On what?
Honestly, it depends. Like, you can't tell that. There could be like, because you connect each other. I'm just being honest in here. Because in terms of that, it depends how you connect to each other, how you know each other. And like fifth time, what's that?
50 times?
Fifth,
No.
fifth, five.
5 dates.
Yeah, dates. And then, you don't know. There could be sometimes you date today and then you realize, we like each other so much. There's a chemistry, attraction, and everything. That's the fact.
But isn't it that Filipinas, and quote, tell me if I'm wrong,
Yes.
Filipinas will have sex with somebody to like lock them into the relationship. They they're putting their mark on the guy. They have sex with him to have him really like her. She doesn't want him to go looking for someone else. She's trying to give him everything that he needs or wants.
Yeah, honestly, there could be a situation like that, but
Not
yes,
in your case.
Not in my case.
5 dates with her. I heard the word 5.
Yeah, but it's hard to catch the first date.
It's hard to get date number 1, but once you got date number 1, try to have 4 dates the next day. So on the 3rd day, you're
yeah.
boom boom.
That's a tricky question, really.
I don't think so. I
Yeah,
think it's pretty
it
legit.
depends.
How many dates were we on, Janet? 3 guys.
3 guys, and then good to go. See, it depends.
Do you like guys with beards or facial hair?
I like it when not really thick, like
Thick, not
yeah.
thick. The close
Like,
shave, a little bit of scruff.
Yes.
Yes,
I
they
like
look
it.
nice.
Kind of like.
What about the mustache? You like the mustache?
Just the mustache alone? No.
No. So it's the
yeah.
full.
Yes.
Okay, great. What do Filipinos really want in a relationship?
In general, a good Filipina will always want like a good and secure type of relationship.
Does she want a live-in situation, looking forward to marriage?
Most of the Filipino are looking forward for the marriage, Mike.
For the
Yes,
marriage?
yes.
But a lot, would they live with a foreigner or a Filipino before marriage if they really like the guy?
Yeah, of course. They will deal with situations like that, Filipinas.
So a lot of live-in girlfriends, a lot of girlfriends
Yeah.
who live with their boyfriends for a long time.
Yes, I've heard about it.
You heard about that?
Yeah, I've seen as well situations
have
like
you ever
that.
lived with a guy you weren't married with?
Yeah, the father of my boys will live in for like 8 months before.
8 months
Yeah,
before?
before we got married.
Okay.
Yes.
So living together is a common thing prior to marriage.
Yes,
the
in
Philippines.
here in Philippines as well. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about long distance relationships.
Yeah, sure.
Have you ever been in one?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, I had 2. The other one I never met.
You never met?
Yeah, that's kind of funny. 2 years and 8 months, kind of
Mm-hmm.
long distance relationship. After I broke up with the father of the boys. Yeah, tried something like that.
So, do you think they work, long distance relationships? Or do you think you need to meet soon? Like once you start the relationship, the guy should get on a plane and come here and meet the girl?
Yeah, before I was thinking it's gonna work, even though you didn't meet. It's not that. It's not. It is. It's not the like. If you met someone online, to avoid any misunderstanding, you have to meet right away, possibly as you can.
So once a guy meets a girl, and
Yes.
if the guy really likes her and
Yeah.
she likes him, get on a plane, get here to meet her.
Yeah.
Even if you got to go back and continue the relationship, at least you met in person.
Yeah, it's make a big difference if you've already met, and yeah, and yes, it will work, Mike. It's depend.
Has a man ever lied to you just to date you?
So far, so far as I know, no, not yet.
How can a man avoid being scammed online? If he has an online relationship, how can he make sure he's not being scammed?
I don't know. I think he have to know her, and that's very hard because most of the like relationship in terms of Filipina and foreigner happen online. So you have to like understand that it's not everything she said. It's true, and it's not because she choose what she letting you know and see. So it's hard.
It's hard.
And
Yeah.
the thing is to avoid it. It's just the like you like
You gotta
come here and like meet her and know her family, know her background, because nowadays in internet, Mike, there's a lot of things going on in there, and you will surprise how like bad it is in real, like
Yes.
something like that.
Now you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, of course, everyone
You want
knows.
to tell everybody? No, everybody does not know you. So tell her you can self-promote your channel here.
Self-promote.
Go ahead. Tell everybody what your channel is, who you are, and what you're looking for in life.
Yes, my YouTube channel is It's Wang, guys. Please do support, and what I'm looking in life. Currently, I got currently, so it means I have 4 boys, and please check on my channel so you can get to know me more. I have a Sunday Live 9 a.m. and please visit it and sort of ask me question in there, and you can check my channel. There's a messenger in there, Facebook Messenger, and email me to like get to know me. Yes.
She has a live stream every Sunday.
Yes.
9 a.m.
Yeah.
Philippine time. Okay, so check her out.
Yes, please.
Maybe
Thank you.
Janet will be on the channel one day. She seems to be on everybody's live stream but mine lately.